piece of World War II history you might not know about. Today marks the anniversary of the second Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor. The March 4th attack in 1942 wasn't anything like December 7th. In fact, it wasn't even close. A few bombs wound up just falling just off Tantalus, not far from Roosevelt High School. But as KITV4's Paul Drews shows us, the seemingly minor attack helped turn the tide for the United States during World War II.
Unlike the massive morning attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, witnessed by thousands, the second strike was a very stealthy attack.
It was the most ingenious and bold long-range bombing mission in World War II.
These Japanese flying boats were part of Operation K, as it was called. Two flew across the Pacific, refueled in the northwest Hawaiian Islands by submarine, then arrived over Oahu in the middle of the night.
About 2 o'clock in the morning, I was rudely awakened by 4 bomb blasts.
While the intended target was a damaged but still working Pearl Harbor, one of the pilots came over the Ko'olau Mountains and mistakenly dropped his bombs over Tantalus. The blast from the 550-pound bombs shattered some windows on nearby homes, leveled trees, and left 20 to 30-foot craters in the forest. Alan, who was 12 at the time of the attack, hiked up the hillside to see the craters and realized while no one was hurt, it was only by a stroke of luck.
If the pilot had delayed his bomb release by 10 seconds, the number 4 bomb might have hit our house. It was that close.
Well, the 4 bombs that landed here did minor damage to a few homes and rattled more than a few nerves. Historians say it played an important part in U.S. strategy in World War II.
The United States Navy and the Army had to figure out how do these guys pull this off. And they figured the only place they could refuel, if they came from the Marshalls, they thought they might, French frigate shoals. So immediately Navy ship and personnel were sent up there and sat on that area.
That blockage after the second attack on Pearl Harbor stopped Japanese forces from refueling those long-range patrol planes. So they didn't have eyes in the sky for the Battle of Midway, which took place months later. The craters on Tantalus have long since been covered with greenery. All this little-known attack has been hidden away in the footnotes of history.
Very few people were really aware of this except those who heard it, and because, of course, it wasn't really covered in the papers. It was a military secret, of course.
On Tantalus, Paul Drews, KITV4 News.